Hello and welcome to my corner of the world. I went to get the mail last night and my paper pumpkin kit was there ready waiting for me. So I'm going to share with you it's July 2016's kit. Now normally I would open this up as a complete surprise to me. But I did that just a few minutes ago, only to find when I got to the end of making one of the projects that the video camera had stopped working. And so I'm just going to share with you the kit. We'll make one of the items up and then I'll show you the one I made earlier. So the paper pumpkin kit, we don't know what's inside each month, but we do know that we're going to need a clear block. This is the block that I got when I first did my first subscription back about 3 years ago. So I will need that. I like to have a paper piercing tool just in case, a bone folder and some paper snips, just handy. And I don't know if I'm going to need it, but I always like to have some snail adhesive. So in the box, with the exception of your block, you should have everything that you need to make your project for this month. So I'm going to show you what was inside the box, all wrapped up in lovely blue paper. So we've got some nice instructions, and this month we're making treat boxes, and there's some really cute ones, 2 different designs, and the kit has enough to make 8 treat boxes. So I'm going to keep one of these back. I'm going to make this one. It'll have an ink spot that you'll use for your stamping, and this one is the Emerald Envy, which is one of the new ink colours for 2016-2018. There's a packet here that has the gift tags in, larger and smaller. So I'm going to keep back one of these larger ones and then pop the rest over the side. We've then got a lovely little stamp set, and it's got some nice sentiments. You're so fancy, just a little bling for you, way to shine. There's a birthday one, and it's your day to sparkle, and then some nice little gem images. So you've got this great little stamp set that you can use for other projects as well. Also inside is some twine, and there's 8 of these spools of twine plus some shortcut pieces. So I'm going to take one of these out, and it's Emerald Envy, and I think this is Flirty Flamingo. That's another new ink colour. And I'm going to take 2 of these lengths, because I already did a project. I've read the instructions, so I know exactly what I need to do. So on the back of the instructions, it does give you some guidance on how to stamp if you're new to stamping, and it also gives you a list of items that's in the box. So I'm going to pop that up there so I can refer to it if I need to. Now I already broke the seal on my stamping spot, so there we have it waiting there. And I'm going to choose one of these sentiments, and I'm going to choose It's a Little Bling for You. I'm going to pop it on my block, and I'm just going to season this a little bit, and by that I mean sometimes there's a little bit of manufacturing residue on. I've just got this little damp cloth. It's disgusting. It's been used, I keep putting it in the washer, but it's been used so long for cleaning off ink off my hands and what have you that it won't come clean anymore, but it still does the job. So that's taken a little bit of the residue off of there, and I'm just going to ink it up like that. And I like to just stamp mine to one side on my piece of paper just to make sure I've got a good image. And I'm going to take this is my little gift tag that's part of the kit and ink it up, just close it down, and then I'm going to stamp at an angle. I much prefer to stamp at an angle deliberately than try to find it level. Okay, so that's that done. Now with my stamping spots, I do like to put a band on them. This is like a rubber band, and that keeps the lid on firmly and stops them drying out. And you can re-ink these. You can buy the refills, little bottles of ink refill, and you can keep these alive and juicy for a long time. So this is my treat box, and you can see that it's already got adhesive, double-sided adhesive on all the key pieces, and it tells me that I need to put my folds in. So I'm going to put my folds in, and I'm going to use my bone folder this time. And I've made a lot of boxes in my time, and I always find that if you put in a good crease, then you are more likely to get a good result, a nice box out of it. So just carefully pop your creases in like this, and you'll also need to put the creases in on the little adhesive tabs as well. Now, as I said, we never really know what we're going to get in our kits every month. It's a total surprise. Sometimes we get cards. Last month we got a banner with some cards. We had a calendar one time earlier this year, which was really cute and has turned out to be very useful. Okay, so I'm just going to try and put this together a little bit so that I can see, you know, work out how I need to put it together when I've got the adhesive. And it looks like it's that shape. So I think I'm going to start at the here and put that bit together first. So we'll just use my tool here, and I'm just going to line up those edges and then press, and then it looks like if I do this one next like that and just line up the edges and press them down firmly, and then these pieces are going to go together. Alright, so I'm going to do one like this and just line them up and stick my finger in and just push them together. Okay, so now it tells you that you need to put your treats in. I haven't got any treats handy, but I'm going to leave that open until I do, and then when I've got my treats in, I'm just going to release that and it's just going to stick down like that. Now at the top here we've got some little holes like that, and that's where we're going to put our tassel. So to make the tassel, we have got a whole little roll of twine, and you're just going to roll it round maybe 3, possibly 4 fingers. It's entirely up to you, depending on how big your hand is. There we go. Right, and then let's make sure I've got that all in the middle. You're going to take one of the cut pieces and thread it through all of the loops, and then you're going to tie a double knot like that. And you want to have these pieces up because you're going to need those to put those into your box, and then you're just going to pull these other pieces down like that, and then get your second short piece, and I'm gonna pop it here. I'm gonna smooch it up a tiny little bit. There we go. Pull it really tight, and then put the other knot in here. Again, pull it really tight. There. Oh gosh, that's a really pretty little tassel. So I'm just going to tease everything down, and then I'm going to cut my loops. So it was a good job I had my paper snips handy. So I'm going to go for a bigger pair of scissors since I'm on camera. I haven't got time to take each loop. So you too can participate in Paper Pumpkin every month. You can have a little surprise waiting for you on your doorstep by subscribing, and I'll put a link at the end of this little video. Oh, that's so cute. I love this colour combination. And then I'm just going to trim off like that. I'm going to take my tag, just push out those little, and open up the holes, and then fold it in half. And then, let's see, I'm going to push that, oh, I think I'm going to push it through to the back. That's right, and then it's going to be on the outside. And then I'm going to take my box, I'm going to thread it through. There it is. Come on, sweetie. There you go. And then I'm just going to pull it up, and I'm just going to tie a little knot to hold it in place like that. And I am actually going to a birthday party next week. It's my mother's 85th birthday, so I'm actually going to take these along with some goodies for her and the family, and there's a couple of friends that are coming along, and they can have a little treat. So there we are. I'm just going to hide my little knot in the middle inside there like that, and there we are. And this is the one I made earlier when I had did my other video that I found didn't actually work when I got there. So there's, as I say, there's two different designs, there's two different colours, and they are just scrumptious. Well, I hope this has been useful for you, and I hope you'll join me another time in Paper Pumpkin, and you'll be making up your own. Well, thank you for joining me, and bye for now.